Hey sneaker friends! Well, I've been taking a look at a lot of different Boost shoes lately, and in the comments of my Ultra Boost video and my Solar Boost and the NMD with Boost, everyone mentioned you've got to check out the Eqt Support 9317. So that's the shoe we're going to take a look at today. I found the Eqt on Adidas's website. They have a whole bunch of different colorways and they're actually on sale right now. So instead of being the original $180, they were $126 for the pair. First thing you're gonna notice when you get this shoe is there is so much boost in this shoe. It really is quite remarkable. If you look at the heel area, you can see this is 8 millimeters of thickness hanging off of the heel and just about the entire perimeter of the shoe. That is a ton of boost. In the back, from the heel of the shoe out to here is about 30 millimeters. That's also a ton of boost. The outsole of the shoe, the hardness is about 70 and it's about 4 millimeters thick. You can see the coverage of it. It doesn't have a lot of flex grooves, but you do have pretty good coverage, and it's a good thick and hard outsole, so it should be nice and durable. The midsole is boost as normal. It's a lot of boost underfoot and beside the foot, and its hardness is about 25 to 32. It's just the same as the Ultra Boost and the Solar Boost. Now the upper is where it gets more interesting in this model. The upper is traditional cut and sew. It does have a knit cut and sew fabric in the forefoot and midfoot. It has an interesting upper. It's not exactly a booty, but it's kind of a booty. The tongue is attached to the medial side of the shoe and is not attached to anything on the lateral side. So you get more of a traditional tongue, but it is kind of a booty that's disconnected on the lateral side. The upper is quite thick. It does have a lot of materials in it. It even has some suede on the medial side of it. Now you'll notice that it has 3 lace loops coming out of actually the Adidas logo, which is interesting. It's a good use of logo. It has functional characteristics. And then the 4th lace loop is actually part of an injection molding piece that's on the medial and lateral side. Now the lateral side, it's also going to provide you some support in the heel area because it does go down into the midsole. The medial side has a bit of a different design. It's a little bit bigger and it also wraps into the heel. So not only are you getting injection molding lace loops from these pieces, but you're also getting your heel support and technically your heel counter out of that also. There's not another heel counter in the shoe, but the materials in the back, you have a couple seams here. It is quite stiff, so it gives you the feeling of having a bit stiffer heel counter than these injection molded pieces. The sock liner has a tacky adhesive on it, so it is stuck down, but you can pull it out. It's pour-on. It's about 3.5 millimeters thick, and it's just a flat, simple piece that gets glued down and gets a little bit of shape from sitting on the footbed of the shoe. The strobel is pretty traditional strobel. There's actually glue coming out of the hole that's in the strobel, so you can tell that the entire strobel is glued down. Now, the weight of this shoe is where it's no surprise. There's a lot of boost in this shoe. So the right shoe weighs in at 305 grams, and the left shoe, this one, weighs in at 308 grams. It's a difference of 3 grams between the shoe and a total of 613 grams. For the pair. This is by far the heaviest shoe we have seen so far. And for me, underfoot feel, it feels very soft. There's a lot of boost, but to me it doesn't feel any different than the Ultra Boost or the Solar Boost. So for everybody that commented, please let me know what you actually liked better about this shoe, because for me, for the extra weight and actually the heel, because it sticks out so far, I tended to hit it on the other shoe, and the medial side I was also hitting on the other shoe, and then going downstairs I was catching it on the stairs. So for me, I don't love this shoe. I don't like how much extra boost is on the outside of the shoe versus underfoot. If all that boost was underfoot, I'm sure this would feel bouncy as crazy. But for me, I'm not a huge fan of this shoe. The upper is very thick and everything seems like it's a bit extra. Now you'll notice one thing in the midsole here is they do have the 3 stripes. So they try to mold the logo into the midsole. Now that's the first time I've seen Boost midsole with more of a design or aesthetic change to it, and it is interesting to see how the Boost molded into those little geometry. Now you'll notice on the top of it there are tons of the little bumps, which are vent holes that you notice, and it's on medial and lateral side. Well, that pretty much covers it for the Eqt Support 9317. Tell me why you guys like this shoe better than Ultra Boost, or if you don't and really Ultra Boost is your favorite. Okay, hope you guys have an awesome day. See ya.